Holy black Jesus. Welcome to week 12 of the Chopping
Jesus
Birds.
was actually Middle Eastern.
Jesus, I don't know, man. Anyway, that's not for me to determine.
That's not
Welcome,
completed.
week 12 of the Chopping Birds Weekly NFL
Week
Podcast.
11.
11?
Week 11.
I'm thinking ahead to the future, man. I'm always thinking about the future.
You're thinking of that Thanksgiving week 12
Thanks,
matchup.
Thanksgiving week 12 matchup with the Cowboys and I don't know. Anyway, so week 11. Hi, guys. How's everybody doing? We're totally on top of our shit this week, as you can tell. I'm one of your co-hosts, Pork Chop, with...
Big Bird.
And, Chris, do you have the stats right in front of you, how we did last week, the standings and stuff?
I did.
Okay. Let's hear 'em.
Alright, so Ashley went 9-5. Michael 10-4. Colin went 7-7.
I don't want to talk about it.
And I went 13-1.
Yeah, it's not our podcast. It's not like I know what the hell I'm talking about. Apparently, I don't. So
Because now Michael's in first. Ashley's 2 games back. I'm up to 7 games back. And Colin is 15 back.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
At some point, there won't be.
Well, for you, there is. You know, at this point, I'm just pulling for you.
I'm going to come back.
I'm just pulling for you to play a spoiler.
I'm going to make that comeback.
That's what I'm up to now. But, yeah, guys, before we go ahead and get started, if you guys can please just show this podcast a little support. You know, go follow us. You know, go on Spotify and go to Anchor and wherever you watch it, wherever you listen to it, and just continue to support the podcast. We greatly appreciate you guys. We now are up to like 2 unique listeners because of distance. They measure that by distance. And we got a lot of very interesting people that apparently listen to the show. Like, it breaks it down, like, what states and what countries and stuff like that people actually listen to the show on. And it's pretty freaking cool. If you got a little bit of time, I'll share it with you, Chris.
Oh my goodness, you sound like a robot.
Really?
Like, you are breaking up so bad.
Oh, really? I'm hearing you perfectly fine.
What?
I'm hearing you perfectly fine. Oh, great. So Chris is having technical difficulties now. Fantastic.
You sound like the Terminator.
The Terminator. Okay. Anyway. All right. Can you hear me now?
Normal. I think so.
Okay, good. All right. So yeah, I was just gonna pull up the where these people are coming from. So apparently we have a listener from Ireland.
Hey.
We have a listener from Singapore.
Hey.
And a listener from Germany.
Very cool.
And then the United States, we have 56% of our listeners are in the state of Texas, represent. 20% is the state of Ohio, 10% Washington State, 6% California, 3% Colorado, and 3% New Mexico. So,
does it say how many people there are?
Apparently our listener base, we have 67 plays all time right now. So I guess 67 divided by 10. So I'm projecting maybe 7, 6 or 7 people.
Hey, we make those 6 or 7 people's lives better.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, a few years ago it was just 2. You know, last year it was just 2. Now this year it's up to 7, and we got some international listeners. So that's crazy.
That's improvement.
That is improvement. I think we had one in Canada for a hot minute, but I guess they stopped listening. But anyway, whatever. So, Week 10 was a little interesting, to say the least, especially that matchup between the Arizona Cardinals and the Buffalo Bills that went down literally to the bare wire. That was ridiculous.
I can't believe you caught that.
I can't either, man. I mean, just... They said every time, I think it was Jim Rome said that every time that there's a DeAndre Hopkins highlight reel, like there's something that he did, then Bill O'Brien should be paying attention. Because Bill O'Brien is what caused that to happen, pretty much.
Now Bill O'Brien has no job.
Bill O'Brien is, sitting on his ass, not because he has to quarantine, but because he has no job. So
he's waiting for that stimulus check.
He's waiting for that stimulus check, and he's waiting for that turkey to be done in the oven so he can go eat with his family in disgrace and watch the actual NFL players play and the coach. So, I've never been really a fan of Bill O'Brien, so it's no love lost for me.
Well, there you go.
But, I mean, I'd rather have Jeff Fisher back, in the league than have Bill O'Brien.
Sad day.
So, anyway. that was ridiculous. My Cowboys had a bye week, so there's no way that they could lose on a bye week.
You still lost.
They still, yeah. I don't know. We got Dalton back. Yeah, still a loss, I guess. And then we got a couple players back from IR, so hopefully we'll be a little bit, have a full steam ahead on our game this week. But I'll get more to that later. So, Chris, you want to talk about how you called your shot and said that your Titans were going to lose on Thursday Night Football. Chris, break it down for us. Why did you pick against your Titans?
Because they fucking suck.
Oh, that's developing news.
No, it's because we played like trash the past month. Tannehill's played like trash the past month. Henry's the only one doing anything on that damn team.
Well, yeah, didn't I say at the beginning of the year that Henry is y'all's offense?
He is our offense,
and it's kind of showing its ugly face.
And our defense is on pace to have the worst scoring defense in franchise history.
Oh, in franchise history. Oh, there you go. Well, is that counting the Oilers or no?
I think just Tennessee.
Just the Tennessee Titans. Okay.
So it's because Mike Vrabel still thinks he can be a head coach and a defensive coordinator, and he can't. Because we are the only team in the NFL without a defensive coordinator.
Really?
Yeah, we do not have one.
I did not know that. That's wow. That just blew my mind. But I mean, it's just I don't know. It got to the point where I was listening to a little bit on a CBS HQ, and they were talking about how the Colts might actually win that division now because of how terrible y'all have looked the past few weeks.
Our special teams are god awful. We gave up 10 points on special teams alone because we had a blocked punt that went for a touchdown.
Ooh.
And then we had a missed field goal again.
So do y'all still win the division, or do you think the Colts are gonna play the dark horse?
Oh, I think we're gonna be 8-8.
Oh, that's not good. Okay, so you think the Colts are gonna take over that division?
Unless they get their shit together.
It's Phillip Rivers' division to lose, apparently. So Old Man Rivers might still have one left in the chamber.
Well, luckily, Old Man Rivers won't be there next year.
No, he won't be. No. I'm sure that they're probably going to draft, a quarterback at that position, or go pick somebody up. But I mean,
Well, they have Brissett still.
I mean, Jacoby was good. It blows my mind if Jacoby is your starter last year. When Andrew Luck says that he's done, and then just out of nowhere you sign Phillip Rivers, and then he retires or gets cut or whatever, and then you go back to Brissett. It's got to fuck with the dude mentally with that, It's like, oh, you don't trust me? Like, what's up? Like, wow. So, poor Brissett, man. I actually kind of like him. I know that some Colts fans that I know are not very, privy to him. But I
like him, too, because we can beat him.
I was like, hey, you can beat him, but Old Man Rivers, maybe not so much. Let's see. The second in line for the heresy of the GOAT, Drew Brees, is out this week, maybe for the next couple of weeks.
He is. He got like a punctured lung and some broken ribs?
He has like 5 or 6 broken ribs and a punctured lung. And they said he might be out for the next 2 weeks. So I've just heard nothing this week on fantasy but about Jameis. You got to get Jameis. Go get Jameis. Get Jameis. Jameis.
Have you seen the meme of Jameis Winston and Sean Payton?
No.
It's like Sean Payton handed him a piece of paper, him looking at it, and it says Sean Payton, this is the game plan for this week, and the paper says, don't throw the ball to the Atlanta players.
Yeah, Mr. 30 for 30, starting for the first time since last year with the Buccaneers that the GOAT took over. But I don't know. It's just a couple of weeks thing. It's like the Bridgewater thing last year. It's like you just win me one or both games and we're fine. We're still good. We've still got this. It's still our division.
They went 6-0 with Bridgewater.
They did, and that's why Teddy is now in Carolina, and he's making some miracles happen there in Carolina.
At 3-7.
At 3-7, but those 3 wins are against very good teams.
That's true.
So I mean that was very interesting, but I mean. They're still, on the up and up. Like, they're still a team that's going to, do stuff. But I still think it's the Saints' division to lose. That's for sure.
I would agree.
I mean, even if you have to, put Taysom Hill in for, like, a half or something like that, I still think they won the division. Because I like Taysom Hill a lot. I think he's a badass. And I want to be his best friend. But that's neither here nor there. What position does Taysom Hill play? Football. That's what position Taysom Hill plays.
He plays the football.
He plays at the football. So much that I actually, when I make a a new team on Madden, I do use the Saints offensive playbook so that I can put my backup quarterbacks in those positions. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So I recommend it, Chris. Anyway, anything else you want to talk about before we get to them picks?
No, not really.
Okay, so Chris, 11 weeks now. Next time I hear from you will be Thanksgiving, actually. I mean, we're going to upload a video on Thanksgiving, so
That's true.
we'll probably record it a little bit ahead of time, but I mean, we're going to upload it on Thanksgiving because Chris is going out of town this Thanksgiving.
True.
And, going to go see the first Thanksgiving with the in-laws, right? So.
Well, just the mom and the siblings.
Yeah, okay. So your mother-in-law and the siblings, and your brother-in-law, sister, whatever, all those guys and gals. So yeah, that I mean, I love my in-laws, but it's always interesting. Your first one, you're just like, oh my god, is it going to be awkward? Is it going to be cool? You're gonna have any time to watch football?
I think because the first trip to Dallas is with her mom and her siblings. The second trip to Dallas that we're doing on Thanksgiving Day is to her stepmom's family, and they watch football. Apparently, they watch football, so I guess I'll watch it that day.
Oh, good. You watch it that day. You're just not going to see it this week. So, anyway,
I'll watch the Cowboys. I'll watch the Cowboys lose.
I'm such a baby, yeah, because the Cowboys make me cry. So, Chris, who you got? I've been waiting to ask you all week. That's another reason Chris isn't here live and in the flesh is because he's getting ready to leave tomorrow for Dallas. He's going to the promised land for the weekend. So
there we go. Let's start off in about 10 minutes. We got the Cardinals at Seahawks.
I'm actually going to go with the Cards this week. I'm going to pick the Cardinals. The Seattle Seahawks defense is giving us nothing to boast about. Like if their defense wasn't so terrible, I would say Seattle is going to win this entire fucking league. But just because how bad their defense has been is their Achilles heel, and if anybody can exploit it, it's going to be Kyler Murray with his arm or his feet. So
I would agree.
Woohoo! There we go.
Arizona.
There we go.
All right. Next game. Oh, geez. Titans at Ravens.
Oh God. I'm gonna go with them Ravens.
I'm going with Titans.
Oh, there you go. Chris, you gonna call your shot for the second week in a row with your Titans?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. That's the confidence I'd like to hear.
But we're probably gonna lose because we fucking suck.
Oh no, we suck again.
Yeah, we suck. That's fine.
I'm gonna pick Baltimore. That's another good team. That if your defense is not showing up, then that's another quarterback that can just tear apart a defense. So
yes, it's gonna be awful. But I still pick us because this is the game we're gonna win for some fucking reason.
But I digress.
All right, here we go. Oh jeez. Oh, I haven't found my shit show.
Oh, okay. So once upon a time, there was a little boy named Christopher, and he was not here. And he disappeared for about 15 minutes, but he said he was working with Bailey on quote-unquote homework. Guess you can...
I got it.
Ah, there we go. Right before I was about to get dirty, Chris knows when to pull the plug.
Man. Gotta keep them winning more.
You just gotta keep them, lack of a better word, you gotta keep them coming, you know?
Oh, jeez. All right. Eagles at Browns.
I'm gonna go with the Browns for sure. Which is crazy though, because if the Eagles lose this game and we win this week, then we're still back in the hunt for the freaking division.
I did like a playoff predictor, and I have y'all losing the division, but having the same record as Washington at 5-11.
Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit?
But since y'all lost to them twice, they're gonna win the division.
Well, it's just an up and down division right now because now everybody has the freaking Giants winning the division because they won last week. So
maybe
they're the flavor of the week with the media. So I know the Cowboys could surprise us and beat the fucking Vikings, and then the Cowboys are automatically back in it again. So I mean, it's just I don't know.
Who knows? Not me.
Not me. The football gods, and they're not fucking telling us. They're not taking any calls today. So
All right, next one. The Falcons at New Orleans.
Oh, the Jameis Winston-led New Orleans Saints. I'm going to go ahead and pick them over the Falcons.
I'm also going New Orleans.
Nola.
I think it'll be fine. I think they win they'll probably win. They'll end up win 20 to 14 or something like that.
Yeah, you just know how. Okay, so Chris, we know how much Atlanta sucks, right? Like,
yes,
we know how fucking god awful and terrible they are as an organization right now in a dumpster fire.
yes, they lost to y'all.
Okay, but yeah, they lost for sure. That's a good indication that you're a dumpster fire if you lose to the Dallas Cowboys this year. So, the Giants dumpster fire, the Falcons dumpster fire. The Pittsburgh Steelers, almost a dumpster fire.
Almost.
Okay, how the fuck are you going to open up a stadium and have a Chick-fil-A in it that's closed on game days?
But at least when Georgia plays there, there's...
Yeah, well, that's Saturday. I'm pretty sure that they probably make 5 times that day that they do the entire fucking week.
Maybe. It's weird. I didn't understand it either. No one understood it when it was built.
Because, okay, so specifically that was made for the college teams because the SEC championship is in that stadium every year now.
Yes.
So money on Saturdays, and then they're just closing shop on Sundays when they could be making more money. It's whatever. You could have picked a different restaurant, you could have picked something else.
Should have done Cane's.
Raising Cane's for sure. I don't know if that was in Georgia also, or was that Tennessee? I don't know. They're just being loyal because Chick-fil-A started in Georgia, so whatever. It just blows my fucking mind, That's just like us opening a Hobby Lobby inside Jerry World and it being fucking closed on Sundays.
Oh, jeez. All right, next game.
Sorry, I had to go on a tangent about fucking Chick-fil-A being closed on Sundays.
This is the runner-up for Shit Show of the Week.
Oh, boy, I like runner-ups.
With a combined record of 2-13-1.
Oh, God, I can't wait to hear your shit show then.
4-13-1.
Still can't wait to hear your shit show if that's not a shit show.
Those are the Bengals at Washington.
Oh, my God. I'm going to go ahead and pick... get me Washington. I'm going to go ahead and pick Washington.
I'm going to pick Cincy.
I mean, I wanted to pick Cincy. I'm a firm believer that Joe Burrow is going to be good for that team, just not right now.
I would agree. But I'm actually going to change mine to Washington because I see here they're 0-4-1 on the road.
Who the Bengals are?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you got to switch them. Yeah.
Yep. All right, next one. Tassa. Lions at Panthers.
Ooh. Just specifically how he's been playing lately, I'm going to go ahead and pick the Panthers.
I'm going with Detroit Rock City.
Oh, there we go. Chris.
Because why not? They both suck and there's nothing to lose.
Because fuck them, that's why.
Alright, this is not a toss-up.
No.
Pittsburgh at Jacksonville.
Give me Pittsburgh. Minshew's out another week. It just...
Jags almost won last week, though.
They did.
Versus Green Bay.
They are who we thought they were.
So, that's interesting.
Without Minshew, so...
Yeah. All right, here we go. With the Patriots at the Texans. In which their only wins have come against the Jags. So.
God damn, dude. It's just, both those teams have definitely taken a backseat this year, and it's fucking crazy. I'm gonna go.
For one of them.
I'm gonna go ahead and pick the Patriots. Maybe Cam Newton will get his shit together this week. I mean, they're keeping his head on a swivel for sure because they keep threatening to bench him every other week. So maybe this will be a game where he gets his head out of his ass.
Well, they did just beat Baltimore.
They did. So that means he's okay. But they said you pulled more shit. We're gonna bench you next week.
Oh,
so
I got the Patriots. All right, here we go. We have everyone's Super Bowl favorites now. The Miami Dolphins at the Broncos.
Against who?
At the Broncos.
Okay, I'm gonna take Miami. They're not my Super Bowl pick. But they are coming out of nowhere in that division, and it's crazy.
Everyone else seems to want them.
Yeah, the Buffalo Bills, man, and the Dolphins. I mean, who would have thought? They're undefeated since Tua started. That's crazy.
That's very, very weird.
Which is funny because I have a friend of mine that's a huge Dolphins fan, and it's been crazy because his son was born. And ever since his son was born, the Dolphins have been undefeated. And Tua started the same week that his son was born, and they haven't lost a game. So it's just kind of cool how it's working out like that for him.
Is that Jocelyn's friend's husband?
No. This is a guy that I went to college with.
I thought he was a Dolphins fan, though.
Uh, Luke, he flip flops between the Panthers and the Dolphins.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, but no. It's been freaking crazy though. Ever since his son's been born though, they're undefeated. So that's kind of just a good omen, and I think that's really that's awesome for him. So that means I'm gonna have a fucking kid next year, and the Cowboys are gonna be undefeated. So.
Are you having a kid next year?
We're fucking trying this year.
Well, you can't have one this year.
Well, she can get pregnant this year. She just can't have a kid this year.
This is true.
Anyway.
All right, here's our shit show of the week.
Oh boy, I can't wait. Chris, give me the second helpings of shit.
Actually, the combined record of 2 and 16. 2 and 16. The Jets at the Chargers.
Do I gotta?
Well, the Chargers are gonna win.
I know, but do I gotta fucking pick? Because regardless of who I pick, whoever I pick against, they're gonna fucking win. So, but I'm gonna go with the Chargers. The Jets are just. Adam Gase is still in the building. Why the fuck do you still give him a key to the building? Darnold's probably on his way out. They got rid of Le'Veon Bell, who is probably their second best player, probably the best player. Their best player is their punter.
Their best player thinks he's a punter.
Braden Mann from Texas A&M, the rookie. That's their best player right now on that fucking roster. I'm not even joking.
That's sad. All right, here we go. Tass up. Green Bay at Indianapolis.
Ooh, I was just sucking Indianapolis' dick earlier. Now I'm going to take it back. I'm going to pick Green Bay in this game.
I'm taking Green Bay as well. Because fuck the Colts.
Because fuck them. That's why.
And here we go. Here's the real game of the week.
Is it really though?
The Cowboys at the Vikings.
Captain goes down with the ship. I'm going to pick the Cowboys.
You said before that the captain goes down with the ship, but you already sank, so you wouldn't pick them anymore. But,
well,
right.
Wouldn't you know it? The bye week, we fixed all the holes. We patched up everything. We got the cannons ready to go. And we're gonna go. We're gonna sink again. So
you got it all fixed, and then Dalvin Cook comes in and kills you.
Yes.
So, all right. Here's a toss-up because we have the Chiefs and the Raiders. The Raiders beat the Chiefs earlier.
They did, and that's just been one of the most impressive wins that they've had this year.
And this is in Las Vegas.
Ooh, with no fucking fans still. Yeah, go ahead and give me the Raiders.
Yeah.
Why not? Let's go for it.
I thought about it, and then I said, nah, KC. KC wins it.
KC, yeah. But, I mean, just...
Are they good win?
Because, I mean, what's up?
No, go ahead.
Because okay, so that division, that's an interesting division. So...
Man. All right, here we go. This is a good Monday night game again.
Ooh, 2 in a row?
With a combined record of 13-6.
Ooh.
We have the Rams at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I mean, a blind dog finds a bone once in a while. Looks like the ESPN finally got one. So I'm gonna go with the Bucks. I'm gonna go with the GOAT.
I'm gonna go with the Bucks as well.
Okay, so there we go. All right. So anything else you want to talk about, Chris?
As of now, let's see. The game is about to start in Arizona. In Seattle.
Yeah, we're on to Seattle. Okay. All right, everybody. So this will be up late again. We apologize. We started late, and then I had to update some software, so that took an extra chunk of time out. And Chris had to help Bailey with quote-unquote homework. So, all right. We're going to get out of here. Thank you guys so much once again for dropping by. Submit your picks down below on the YouTube channel. If not, then just... hope you're just enjoying it on Spotify and everything else. So, always remember my little piglets. Colin Porkchop loves y'all the mostest, and
make good choices.
Especially in the goddamn pick 'em.
I don't know how good that sounded because you got to cut out.
Yeah, I think it sounded alright. Alright, bye guys.
Bye.